Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy TruDaKxng TV back again. Hold up, hold up. We live again. We live again. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Hold up, hold up. We live again. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Yo, I'm here. Bear with me. Put a one of y'all can hear me. Put a one y'all can hear me. Put a one y'all can hear me. Let me see if it works again. Let me see if it works again. If it don't, I'll be pissed the fuck off. It better work. Put a one if y'all can hear me. Okay, it seems like it's working now. Click that link. Click that link. Follow me on Twitch. If you see the name, follow me on Twitch, TruDaKxng TV. Follow me on my Facebook page, TruDaKxng TV. Let's get it. Salute everybody. Salute. P Rose in the building. Salute P Rose.
What's
What it
up?
do? What it do? What it do? Kyrie,
Nothing much.
K, Kyrie, hold up. I'm tripping. Yeah, Kyrie, the king of building. Salute back. Part two of what I was saying. Part two of the keeping the same energy, man, because it seems like other players get don't get criticized because they play in small ass markets. I
Mm,
quote unquote, I guess if you want to use that as an excuse, but I feel though it's picking and choosing because we see a team that blew a 3-1 lead doesn't get criticized, but if somebody else is a big it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Which
that
is
depends.
fair.
What was I about to say? It depends on who criticizing the team.
I
That
mean,
Clippers
everybody
that
criticized the
that
Clippers for
Clippers
3-1
team
lead.
that everybody
Salute,
talk
DJ.
about, not the one last year, the one with Chris Paul. I don't
Uh,
criticize that team. Chris Paul
I
was hurt.
mean, that's cool, but it doesn't matter. People still criticize teams for blowing a 3-1 lead. My whole thing is keeping the same energy. You're blowing a 3-1 lead, you blew a 3-1 lead. It's unacceptable. In any other circumstances, is it baseball, is it hockey, is it baseball, hockey, whatever the case may be. In the 7 game series, if you blow a 3-1 lead, it's highly unacceptable and it's a failure. You might as well just get swept.
Nah, I can't do
It's,
that.
it's,
Players
I,
get
I,
hurt and players
I don't
miss
give a damn.
sickness
That's
and
part of
stuff.
the game. It's part of the game. You can't win one more game. It's part of the game. That's bullshit to me. Like
And it's
Don
like he,
Mitchell, Don Mitchell, we praise him for being such and such. Oh, he's this and that. Oh, he's this and that. But like, dog, you blew a 3-1 lead and then a 2-0 lead back to back years.
yeah. It's not even. It's the fact that now people are gonna say, well, they're gonna be like, well, the Jazz were a 6 seed and the Nuggets were a higher seed, so they had to. And I was like, no. Donovan Mitchell in game 7, they had a chance to win, and I think the score was tied, right? It was tied when he turned
Gary
the
Harris
ball over.
plucked his ass, and
Yeah,
Plucked his ass. As soon as
and
When Gary Harris came back, a lot of people say, "Oh, it was the injuries." Well, Gary Harris came off the injury too, and he helped the Nuggets win that series because he made it tougher on Donovan Mitchell to hold
He
the rest of the stretch.
He
on
still
that
was
series.
dropping 30.
I mean, it's cool. He was dropping. Well, he was dropping 50. He was dropping 50. So
He
he
dropped
had 50.
50. But
He was dropping 50.
the first game he dropped 50, they lost that game. So what are you talking
It's
about?
cool. He didn't drop 50 on Gary Harris. That's all I know. He
He
didn't go all
did
that
drop
crazy on
50
Gary
on
Harris.
them
No,
one game.
he did drop
It
50 on
did.
Gary Harris.
Well, either way though.
The first game they played, he dropped 50 and they lost.
I
No,
don't
he
know what
dropped
it is though.
actually
All I
what
know
they
is
get.
this.
He dropped 52 games and they lost those games. He dropped 57 in
Right.
game
It's
one and they lost.
empty
And it
stats. Like
and then he dropped 50 he dropped 51 in game 5. But
right. Jamal Murray
people forget
outplayed him.
yeah. Well,
You can't say his stats is
Jamal.
empty.
It is empty. He
He
do put
dropped
up empty
50
stats.
points. What about
You
his
blow a 3-1.
teammates?
If you blow a 3-1 lead,
Why you
you
not
have to
holding his
win that.
teammates accountable,
It
bro?
doesn't matter.
He
What you
dropped
mean? Harris County
50.
is a towel. They
He
fucking
dropped
fraud.
50,
Listen, you
bro.
listen.
He dropped
Utah's a bunch of
50.
frauds.
He
You a type
dropped
of
50,
listen,
bro.
dude. You the type of
How
you
much
the
more
type
you
of
want
guy.
that man to do?
What do you mean? Like you the type.
It's not
Listen. So
like it's
what
not
do you
like he
mean with what
dropped
more to
40
do?
points.
What do you mean with what more to do? Like you give people passes for end
I'm
of the
not
day.
giving him a
You give people
pass.
passes for
That
who
man did everything
cares?
he could do. He dropped 50 and
And he
57,
turned the
bro.
ball over. And he turned the ball over. And he turned the
but
ball over
so
in the
so
crunch time. He turned the ball over in
so
crunch time.
You gotta stop.
He okay.
You act like all these
Is he a
people.
top 5 shooter? Is he a top 3 shooting guard in the NBA? No, he's not. Is he a top 3 shooting guard in the NBA?
He
No, he's
top
not. So
nah.
what
5.
is he? He's not top 5.
He
Maybe
is
maybe not.
top 5.
I don't know about him being top 5.
What you
Well,
mean not
James
top
Harden.
5?
Who's your top five?
I
Because
don't.
my top five shooting guards, I
I,
said James Harden,
James
I
Harden
don't
James
didn't
put.
play shooting guard this year.
Well, Kyrie
Well,
Irving's better than Donovan Mitchell.
yeah,
He's better than him.
Kyrie, Klay Thompson
Clay
when
Thompson ain't
healthy.
play this year.
When
I don't
healthy,
care. He's better than him though. He's
he's
better than him.
better.
So he's
Klay
better.
Thompson
Jalen
Klay
Brown
Thompson,
better.
Jalen
I put
Brown.
Zach Levine. I think Zach
I
Levine
don't think
better.
he better
Zach.
than Donovan
I
Mitchell.
think Zach Levine better than Donovan Mitchell. Like
See,
what?
the,
Like
Nah, he
see,
not better than Donovan
no,
Mitchell.
yes, he
it's simple.
is. Like you act
Hold
like
up.
you can put all
No,
them
he's
shooting
not better
guards.
than Donovan Mitchell,
What is
bro.
Donovan Mitchell? What has Donovan Mitchell done?
What
Okay,
has
what did
Zach
he?
Levine done?
What is
Nothing.
okay? Okay,
All
yeah,
right
but Donovan
then. So
Mitchell played on
stop.
good teams. Donovan Mitchell played on better teams his whole
Oh my.
career.
Oh
So
my
what are you
God.
talking about?
What are you talking about? Yo, when Donovan Mitchell came to the league, nobody knew the Jazz team was going to make it to the playoffs. What are
That's
you
not,
talking
dude.
about?
That's
He's
Okay.
the
cap.
No.
reason.
Okay.
That's cap. That's
Okay.
What you
cap, dude.
mean?
You
Hold
was
on.
lying.
Yo, you're
You
capping. I'm
was
gonna tell you
lying.
why.
How I'm
True.
capping?
True. 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 Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Let him
Hold
Nobody
up.
go.
knew
Let him
Donovan
go.
Mitchell
True.
was
Let
gonna
him
be
go,
this
Rose.
good. When
Let
he
him
went
go,
to the
Rose.
Jazz,
Let
right?
him go. Let him
He
go,
was the
Rose.
15th
Cause he
pick.
about to lie.
Nobody knew he was gonna be that good.
It doesn't matter. That team went to the
Nobody had the
playoff the year
Jazz going to the
before. They
playoffs
had a
because they
team the
lost
year
Gordon
before.
Hayward.
Okay,
Nobody
we
had the
give them
Jazz
props to
beating
that.
the Thunder either.
No, but okay, but you're not going to dismiss the fact that they was a good team. They made the playoffs the year before. Like we're
Because
not
they
doing that.
had
Yes,
Gordon Hayward.
okay, and so hold on.
Nobody knew Donovan Mitchell was gonna be that good. And if you say they did,
That's
you're
not
lying. He was the
okay. That's not the
15th pick.
point. That's not the point. The point is the fact that that team was good enough to make the playoffs. Because in the day, if he
They
was
were
good,
good because of
that's
Gordon
cool.
Hayward.
That's cool. But he was on. If he was on any other team, he wouldn't make the playoffs. If he was on a bad team, correct? If he was on a bad team, okay, let's keep it real. The man has game. If he was on a bad team, he
So
wouldn't
let
make
me
the
ask you a
playoffs. He
question.
was on the playoff because of the team he
So
was
let me
on.
ask you a
Let's stop
question.
it.
So why Zach Levine ain't make the playoffs with Minnesota, but Jimmy Butler did?
Hey, that's a good question. That's a great
That
question.
don't mean nothing, bro. You can't
Hey,
say
oh,
that.
that's cool, but he's still not a top 3. He still might not be a top 5 shooting guard. He's
He's
barely a
top
top 5
five
shooting
shooting
guard.
guard.
I guess,
I
man.
say he's number. I say he's, in my opinion. I say he's number 4.
He like legit like number 5.
So
Like he's
what?
legit number
It
5.
ain't about you. You said top 5. You ain't say, oh,
But
I don't know if he's top 5. I don't.
hold
I
up.
take Zach Levine
Hold up.
over him. Me
I
personally,
wouldn't.
Hold up.
he's not
Like
better than Jalen. He's definitely not better than Jalen Brown.
I don't think so. I think honestly, because I think Jalen Brown. I'd say Jalen Brown over him because Jalen Brown has the better defense. Plus, he has a little more in his repertoire. Here's the thing:
What?
Donovan Mitchell,
He do not got more in his offensive repertoire. I
in
give
his
him
Dude,
defense,
defensive
he
part.
got Jalen
he's a way
Brown.
better shooter than Donovan Mitchell
He's
too.
a
He's a
way
way better shooter.
he's more efficient he's a more efficient shooter. Now Donovan got the range, but in terms of efficiency, true shooting percentage, player efficiency rating, Jalen Brown got him in all of that. In terms of defense, Jaylen Brown
not
got
even
him by a
close.
lot.
Not
It's
even
not
close.
like Donovan Mitchell may have the bag and he has the range. Lord Jesus, he improved his range a lot, but he's not as efficient as Jaylen Brown was. But back to this, Dot um true dude was right because Donovan Mitchell his rookie year. So the first half of the season, up until the All Star break, Donovan Mitchell was averaging. I think it was like 16 points, and the Jazz were below 500 before right at they were below 500 at the All Star break. After the
Oh
All
my
Star
lord.
after the All Star break, Donovan Mitchell upped his scoring up, and they turned and they after the All Star break, Donovan upped his scoring, and they went from like ninth, and they finished sixth, and they finished sixth in the West. So he did like that team was struggling before
I mean, yeah,
that
I mean,
first half of
that's
the
not the point. That's not the point. I'm not saying they would have made a playoffs without him. That's not the point. The point is he still had enough. He had
they had
enough
an
talent around him to
they
make the
had yeah
playoffs. That's
it was
all.
a
That's the
comparable
point.
team. It was a comparable team.
Like
Now like when he says
going fast forward, my fault. But going fast forward in 2021 when he was hurt, they were winning games without him.
they was
So
winning games, they was
they
like
winning games
23 and
without him.
they
Like
was like
stop it. That
16 and
man,
7
they
without him.
winning games. They winning games without him.
They
So it's like
and plus and this is a better and this is a way better team than his rookie year. But like here's the thing. The only thing I don't agree with you, I don't think his 250-point games, I don't think they were empty numbers because it was back and the people forget that game one, it went into overtime. It was back and forth. Like Donovan would hit something and then Jamal Murray would hit something, and Donovan would hit something and then Jamal Murray would hit something. People forget if you would remember that game, Donovan Mitchell scored the last 13 points in that fourth quarter to send it to overtime,
I
and
give
then
you that. Yeah,
he
I give you
scored.
that.
But the thing is, in game five, people forget. So Donovan had 51, but in that fourth quarter, they put Gary Harris on him. Now Donovan didn't turn the ball over in game. He didn't turn the ball over in game five and game six, but on game five, but like when he got cooked by Jamal Murray. Every time Jamal Murray got switched on to him, like he got
He
cooked.
got
So he
cooked.
was
Nigga's a
giving him.
liability. That's
He's a
what he got
liability.
outplayed. He got outplayed in two straight playoffs. He
Two
got
straight plays,
outplayed,
and
clearly
then
outplayed.
game seven, but game seven was all about the big man anyway. I mean, because game seven, Jokic had 32 and 15 and 8, and Rudy Gobert had 31 and 13. So, and because Jamal Murray shot like 6 of 23, and freaking Donovan Mitchell shot 9 for 33 from the field.
So how you
So
got outplayed by Jamal Murray? Sound like
He did get
you
outplayed,
get
Jamal
mad.
Murray.
he got outplayed.
He did
He
outplay
got
by
outplayed by
Jamal
Jamal.
Murray.
He got
What are
outplayed
you
by
talking
Jamal
about? He was
because
cooking the
one
shit
because
out.
he took because
Jamal
like
Murray cooking
even
the
though
shit out, dog.
in terms of scoring, like Jamal, like they were even in terms of scoring averages. Jamal Murray averaged 29 a game, and Donovan Mitchell averaged 28 a game. So in terms of scoring, they was about even. But you forget in game six, because Jamal Murray had people forget. Yes, Donovan Mitchell had 250-point games, but people forget in game six, Donovan Mitchell didn't equal that 50. Jamal Murray had another 50 in game six. Donovan only had 23. Donovan only had 23, and he struggled from the field that game. Now he didn't
How you
have
let somebody score 50 points? Like okay,
back
like
to
that.
back,
I
like
mean,
back to back nights, and all if you watch the game, all they was doing was just they had the high pick and roll with Jokic, and they would switch, and O'Neal would go to the paint with Jokic. He would roll to the paint, and that would leave Donovan Mitchell on the island. So it was
getting
literally like
cooked.
so he was carving him up, and even when Mike Conley
Like
came back too late,
overrated,
Mike Conley
man.
couldn't do nothing with
How
him
you
either.
overrated?
Overrated. Like that
How
shit keep it
overrated, bro?
like great value D
Because you
Wade,
could
man. Like
because
I'm just saying,
not
like let me.
you're supposed to close that deal, bro. I mean, like and
You
people say
trying to tell me you can't get one game? Like you was like you like I'm
one.
not like you can't be in my locker room and talk about well we lost because of injury. Get the fuck out of my face, dog. Like you in my locker. If we end up saying like if we up 3-1, I don't care what the circumstance may be. We gonna win this game. And we don't win the
Yeah,
game. Listen, I'm not talking no. Listen, man, we out, man. Go work for the next season and get better. I'm
So
not
I'm
even
like,
on no excuses, man. Like
because
that's
Mike, people
like
forget, like people forget Mike Conley. I think, Mike Conley missed the first 2 games because he had a baby. Yeah, he had his first child. God bless. He had his baby. I think it was he had his baby. He came back
yeah.
game 3. They won game 3 and game 4. Actually no, they won games 2, 3, and 4. They they was up 3-1. They had Mike Conley. Game 5 was a close game. Game 6 was the one where I said, "Nah, you should have won that game because they was up by 9 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They was up.
Now here's and going fast forward.
Wait.
That's
So wait, let's talk about the series this year. So
they
the
got their ass whooped. They got their ass whooped,
can I
Kyrie.
yo? So the series this year, right? The last game, right? Donovan Mitchell drops 39, 9, and 9, right? Remember they was up, right?
25.
Yeah, they was
It was
up.
about 25 points. It was
Okay,
about 25
let me
points.
talk. Donovan Mitchell didn't have 39 and 9 in the first half, right? All I'm saying is, what about the rest of his teammates? You had Jordan Clarkson, right? The
Dude,
second
okay.
quarter, the second quarter was his quarter. He scored all the points.
Right.
He scored
He's a
21
fraud.
points
He's a
in the
fraud
second
too.
quarter.
He's a fraud too. What you want me to say?
Wait,
He's
wait,
a
wait,
fraud.
wait,
He's
wait,
a fraud too.
wait. Then you got the Bogdanoviches and everybody else. Nobody
He's a fraud
said
too.
anything about them, but you come at Donovan
Listen,
Mitchell.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
He
on.
had
What was my
39,
last
9,
comment? Hold on. What
9.
was my thought? What was my hold on. The Utah Jazz is a fraudulent ass team.
They are fraud.
Let's not get that. Let's not. The coach is a fraud.
You picked them to
The
go to the finals.
hold
That's
up,
what
and
you
you're right.
did.
You're right because they're a fraudulent. That's why they're a fraudulent ass team.
You know
If
what?
you're supposed
You know
to,
who else
if
is
you're supposed to have high expectations, okay.
fraud? But
Okay. First of all,
with you though,
first of all, let's keep it. Okay, I had to
you
go to the
picked them.
finals. You're right, and they're a
I told you
fraudulent
the
ass
Suns
team.
was going to the finals. You was like, they a fraudulent ass team. And I was like, what? How they fraudulent ass team? Chris
Because
I
Paul got
what?
mean,
there.
we never seen a team win or go through the finals how the road they did. We never seen it. That's why I said that. But I mean, we're not talking about the Suns. And I'm gonna say this about the Suns. At least they did the fuck what they had to do and beat teams when they needed to beat teams. I can give them that. I have to give them that respect because Utah Jazz clearly can't do that shit. So I have to give them Suns that respect, and they made it to the NBA Finals. Don't ever compare the Utah Jazz to a team that went to the finals. That team right there, constructed, is a fraudulent ass team. Now, do I
It's a
think the Suns? Do I think the Suns are a great team? Hell no. That's why I call them frauds. That's the only reason why I call them frauds. I don't
They
think they're a
were
great
called
team.
frauds when
I only okay. I don't only hold on.
they
You didn't
swept
hold
the
on. The
Nuggets
only
and they
reason
wasn't even
for
picked to beat them.
hold on. The only reason why I said they're frauds because I don't think they're a great team. It's the only reason why I said they're not. The only reason why I said they frauds. I didn't say they wasn't good. Utah Jazz is trash. It's a trash ass team. I don't like they're like you were the number. That's one of the worst number 1 seed Western Conference teams I've ever seen in my life. You trying to
they got
tell me? You trying to tell me you go 2-0 lead? And you keep talking about that one game, right? You keep talking about that one game when they lost the last 3. They lost the last 3. How you lose 4 straight games when you were the number 1 seed in the Western Conference? How you
how
lose
you
4
lose
straight games?
whole
How
straight,
you lose four?
whole
How you
straight,
lose 4 straight games? How you lose 4 straight games? Period. Like how?
and two
Like
of them
who?
you didn't have.
Because
2 of them they
this is
didn't
a
have Kiwi lemonade.
Salute. And here's a problem like that, right? And this is why it's a hypocrisy. This is why it's a hypocrisy of that. And Donovan Mitchell and is not getting that same smoke because last time I checked, a few years ago, the Bucks was up 2-0 against the Toronto Raptors, and they killed Giannis for that. They killed Giannis for that. That's facts. They killed Giannis for that, and that's cool. Hey, you should listen.
But you know what the
You
you know
up
what the
2-0.
difference was? You know what the difference was with that Giannis team though? You know what the difference was? Giannis
What
was
was
the
the difference?
MVP of the league, right? The
It
MVP.
don't matter. You put a
Wait,
lot of
wait, wait,
respect
wait,
on
wait,
Donovan
wait, wait,
Mitchell's
wait.
name.
The MVP of the league in game 3, they was up game 3. They was
Actually,
up in the fourth quarter by double
they was up.
digits.
Actually, they was up all the games. Really, they was up
It was
every
up
But
all
game.
the
game
games.
three,
It
they
was
was
up all
up
the
by
games.
10 points.
Right, you right. But here's
And
the
they let
problem.
Giannis,
But you
Giannis fouled out. The
right. But
reason
you
they
yeah.
killed Giannis is because Giannis was the MVP. People say, "Oh, he's the best in the world." That's why he got killed.
Nobody, no. I mean, that's
No,
cool and all, but
I mean,
but
Matt.
so,
The only person
but
that
you
was
think,
saying
but
that
you
was
hold on,
Max Kellerman.
here's the hypocrisy of that. You think Donovan Mitchell is the top three shooting guard in the NBA.
I
So
said he
if
top
you
5. I didn't say top 3.
either way, top five. That's a lot of respect on his name, correct? That's a lot of respect on his name. If he's this and that, you defending him, you put a lot of respect on his name. If that's the case, come on, dog, John. I mean, I saw with that Deion Waiters shit, man. That's like, come on,
Yo,
man.
he got chill with that.
I
I'm
take
from
Yeah,
Deion
Philly.
Waiters.
chill.
I like Deion Waiters, but Deion
I may take
Waiters,
Deion Waiters over Donovan Mitchell right now.
Oh
Like I ain't
hell,
gonna
no.
hold
I
come
Oh
on,
wouldn't.
hell, no.
I
come
wouldn't.
on, man,
I
come on,
wouldn't.
man, come
I
on, man. Cause
wouldn't.
listen, man, hey,
I wouldn't.
I might as well. I don't even care at this point. Hey, Jonesy, you allowed to say that? Deion Waiters better than Donovan Mitchell. I
That's
wouldn't.
cap. That's
Donovan Mitchell
cap.
to me,
That's cap.
he the biggest one in his career was him beating the OKC team. And that's he ain't done shit since. So it's like, well, we gotta stop. Like, end of the day, we gotta keep the same energy. We gonna kill Giannis because we killed. He was the MVP. Well, people think Donovan Mitchell is the best player in his draft class, which is a lie. So people put a lot of respect on his name. So you in the day,
Yeah,
the respect about he has in his name is like, come on, man.
Of course you
He's
gonna say that. You a
overrated.
Celtics fan,
He's
so it's
overrated.
bias coming from
but
you.
no,
He's
but
not
it's
better.
not even.
It's
It's
not
not even
biased. It's
that.
not biased. Hold on. What do you
It's
mean it's
not
biased?
biased.
Hold on.
No,
Break that down. Is biased, right? Because because me being a Celtics fan, how is Donovan Mitchell better than Jason Tatum?
I'm not talking about him being better
But how
part,
is it
but
biased when it's
when it comes to
facts? Why is it biased?
when it comes to you just said that's the biggest thing he ever did was beat OKC. Like
It
he
was
yeah,
the biggest thing he ever did.
it
like
is the
he like
biggest
he
That is
was
the
thing.
biggest thing he ever did.
like
That
he
is the
was the
biggest thing
number
we ever
one
did.
seed. Nobody had the Jazz being
That's
the
the
number one seed this year.
Okay,
what
I mean,
what do you
it's
hold? What
enough.
do you mean? What you hold on?
Did when the season started, who did you have being number one in the West?
Hold on. Here's the problem. Why are you giving niggas excuses?
What do you
That's
mean? I'm
not
not
even
giving him
because nobody gonna
excuses.
argue. Because nobody
I'm
gonna
giving a
argue.
nigga
Because
credit where
nobody gonna
credit is
no
due.
credit. Well, credit is
He
credit.
overachieved.
Credit is
Nobody had the
they
Jazz
did.
being that high.
What do you mean? Okay, and all that being said, they still were the number one seed. So who cares?
Okay,
There
I
was a
mean,
number one seed regardless. They was still a number one
Just like
seed.
nobody had Phoenix being that high.
Phoenix was projected top three though.
Dude,
They were
like, what
projected
do
two,
you
They
four,
was
and
like, dude?
five
What do
though.
projected
you?
like
First of
4 or
all,
But
five.
projection. Like here's the thing: we get too caught up in projections. You can't get it too far. Who's projected? Who? At the end of the day, they finished number one. At they everybody was saying, "Oh, this Utah Jazz team's real." My thing is they're frontrunners. The biggest problem with Donovan Mitchell is that he doesn't know that he doesn't know how to close. He get like
not a
they get hot.
closer.
He's not a closer. The difference between him and Jason Tatum is that although Jason Tatum's rookie year, he was closing. He was closing. He was that one
I
thing he
wouldn't
might not
consider
be
him a
my
close. He wasn't. I wouldn't consider him a closer. Then he was an inconsistent closer,
inconsistent. He was
and
an
that was
inconsistent.
more than Dow Mitchell ever did in his
But
career. So
you watch the game. Take stats away from it. Take this away from it. You watch the game. The basketball IQ is his basketball IQ, especially in crunch time. You go back to this game. Game five. Utah hits 10 3-pointers in the first quarter. They shoot 10 of 13 from the field from 3-point land in the first quarter. They have 17 at the half. They are only up by 5. They have 23 for the game. In the fourth quarter, Donovan Mitchell is 1 for 7. And it's not that the fact that he was 1 for 7 for the field. This man's taking bad shots. Why are you shooting from deep when every time you get penetration on this team, you get a wide open three or you get an easy layup for Rudy Gobert, but you out there
exactly.
taking 30-footers,
Or
step
lay up for
back threes,
yourself. And the
and
tall
you
dude is 6'9", and you're not trying to take to the you they have no rim protectors. So why that's
You
why
hold on.
That's
You
why
know
Chris
why I
out
can
the whole
respect what your
team. That's
boy
why Chris out
said.
the whole team.
Wait. You know why I can respect what your boy said though. He didn't
I said
say
the same thing.
no. You didn't. You didn't say. You said game 7. Game
I
seven.
said the whole. I said the whole series.
You
First of
said
all,
we
big.
was
I've
talking
said.
about game
First of
seven.
all, Rose. I said the same thing on multiple platforms. Why are you shooting threes when the tallest dude is 6'9"? I don't care.
Nine.
I'm talking about the whole series.
No,
Why are you shooting
me and
threes?
you was discussing game seven, bro. That's what
Well,
we was
that's still
talking
what the same.
about.
Well,
So no.
he
So
did the
no,
same
no, no.
shit in Game
Okay.
7. So what are
So
you talking about?
Game
game
seven,
seven.
he
His
All
shot
he
issues
did
was
was shoot.
turnovers.
9 of 15 from three. He shot
All,
60%.
It wasn't.
all he did was shoot jumpers.
It.
Then
So no.
all he did is
Here's
shoot
the thing.
jumpers.
Game seven. So game seven really that nobody shot well outside of the centers
They
in
got
that
blown the
Denver
fuck
series.
out. They got blown the fuck out. Like, what are you like? Come on, like, what are we talking about?
Oh
But
yeah.
They
I
got blown.
said his teammates shot
Uh,
bad.
I don't know. Like if you
It's
talk about
empty
that game
stat.
seven,
It's empty stat. They get blown the fuck
they
out.
got
Like,
back
let's
in.
Michael
keep that shit
Conley
clear.
was 1 of 6.
Oh yeah,
You,
Conley was one of
you
six.
the
But
hold on,
here's the thing.
how you gonna sit there and throw him on the bus when you trying to
I
make a
named
case for him
other
being
people.
injured?
I came at Jordan
Okay,
Clarkson. How do you
okay,
score 20 points
Oh, you
man,
talking about?
in one quarter
that
and then don't
that
shoot no
nigga
more
Hold on.
that
Wait.
nigga.
What
in the
game we
second
talk? What game we
half?
talking about? We talking about game
I
six last
came at
series or game seven
game
in
7.
2020? Okay, so
Game
yeah.
7, they
Okay,
got
so
blown out.
no. Game seven was a no game. Oh, if we talk about last series didn't go game. It was 6 games, but game seven in
Six, I mean, same
2020.
six.
Yeah, game six. Yeah, game six. Game six. They got blown out last series. But I was talking about game seven. So reason why they lost. So game six. I mean, game seven against Denver. Denver had a 15-point lead in the fourth. Denver had a 15. Actually, yeah, Denver had a 15-point lead, and they was handling. Both teams were shooting bad except for the centers. Rudy Gobert shot. Had a good game. And Jokic had a good game. Utah cut the game. Utah tied the game with under a minute to go. But it wasn't because of Donovan Mitchell, because Donovan Mitchell was shooting like booty. Whole team was shooting like booty. They basically was feeding the big man. They was feeding Rudy Gobert, and Rudy Gobert was, giving Jokic the business. And Jokic hits that, and then 30 seconds left, Jokic hits the floater that puts him up by two. And they get down and they call timeout. They pass the ball. Donovan Mitchell, I have no. He has a lane. He has a seam to his left. He goes to his right towards the help defense. I'm like, what? He goes to the right towards the help. That's where the help. That's where Jamal, because Gary Harris is the primary defender and Jamal Murray is the help defender. He goes to the help instead of driving to his left, probably kicking out to an open shooter, a Jordan Clarkson or a Mike Conley for an open three. He goes to the right. He gets it stripped. They lucky, I don't know, and then I really don't know why I don't know why the Nuggets didn't try to run it out, but they go for a layup, they miss it, and Conley almost makes a half court heave and everything. But I'm like, that's what I'm talking about with the basketball IQ. Last series, game five, it was the shooting, and I'm like, do this. Game six last series, man, like one, they got out coached. Two, they
You
just
mean
got it.
7?
No. Last series went
Absolutely,
six
man.
games. Last series went 6 games.
That don't make
Like
sense
against
though, because True just said they blew a 3-1 lead.
no, they blew a 3-1 lead
But
against
yeah,
Denver.
the
They blew a
Nuggets, and
two.
they blew a 2-0 lead and lost 4 games straight. Like,
They
how you
lost
lose
four
four
games
games
straight.
straight? But Don
Like
Mitchell was supposed to be this and that.
I
Like,
mean,
come on,
I mean, game three.
like
Okay, game three with Kawhi. Like honestly, with Kawhi, I expected with
they would have
Kawhi. I
swept it.
expect
Yeah, like come
they. I expected because if you look at games one and two, they won particularly well. That like they kept leaving the Clippers in the game. They kept keeping the Clippers in the game when they could have just smacked them. They
yeah, Don
really
Mitchell.
game.
Yeah,
They
it's
kept
crazy.
put the turnovers, the offensive fouls, it's bad shot taking in the fourth quarter. That's the only reason the Clippers were in the game. Game two, especially, bro, because you have Kawhi that go you have Kawhi that goes you have Kawhi that goes Kawhi that shoots 33% from the field and Paul George shoots 28% from the field, and yet with 2 minutes left in the game, it's a 2-point game. And you
That's
look at
the
the
coaching.
But you can have coaching, but I'm like, it's shot selection. If you look at the
It's
shot
shot
selection, I'm
selection,
like,
man.
you are
Like, come
keeping
on.
this team in the game.
They a
Donovan
3-point
Mitchell,
shooting team.
It
they
doesn't
are
matter. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
3-point
Like
shooting.
what that's
It's the
supposed to
same.
mean of it.
It's the same. It's
Hawks,
the
Hawks a
same.
3-point shooting team too. Look at it.
It's
Look
the
where they at.
it's
I
the
mean,
it's the same thing with the Bucks. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I got an issue with the Bucks. Yes, the Bucks were a top five three-point shooting team in the league, but they shoot it. But they were shooting horrible. They were shooting horrible right now. But yet
right.
you have a player like Donovan Mitchell that can get inside the paint at will, that can collapse the defense at will,
That's on him.
yet
That's on him.
shoots
And
up
his shot
yet
selection.
shoots up
That's
these
on him.
yet shoots up these difficult 30 footers. If they going
Yeah.
in, so what? But when they're not going in, why are you keep shooting them up? It's the basketball IQ. I'm not questioning his ability as a player because I believe he will be a perennial all-star.
Joe
he's gonna be,
Joe Johnson was perennial all star. I mean, hey,
he's gonna
Who?
be one of those
Joe
dudes.
Johnson was
I
a
think
perennial all star. I mean,
You a hater of Joe Johnson too?
no, I'm saying. I mean, if he want, if still want to be Joe Johnson, that's cool. I mean,
You a hater. Anyway,
I'm just saying. I mean, I could be a hater, but I mean, I'm just being honest with you. Like Donovan Mitchell can't be your best player and win a championship. As of
I
right
mean,
now, he
he's
cannot be
not
your
even
best
like
player.
weird thing is he's not even most like the weird thing is he wasn't like you could they he's the piece, he's the engine. Like offensively, he's the engine of that team, but he isn't the backbone of that team. The backbone of that team is Rudy Gobert. Even though like he has to get better at defending on the
Michael
perimeter.
Beasley.
Come on, man. I gotta put
Yo,
some
you
respect
gotta get
on.
out of here,
Come
yeah.
on. You
Oh
gotta chill
God,
out,
man.
man. You can't have honest questions though, man. You can't be keep trolling, man.
You can't be
Huh?
trolling, bro.
I had
You
time
said
about, man.
you said
But
Michael
like
Beasley.
he said, Michael. Yeah, but in my opinion, I'm like Donovan Mitchell is your engine. Like he's gonna be that engine, but he isn't your backbone. He isn't your foundation. If you look at how that team works, especially on the defensive end, which is one of the reasons they had the best record in the NBA this year. Rudy Gobert is that defensive backbone because you can give up all that stuff, but inside you're not giving up nothing. And you wonder why they went 16-7 without Donovan Mitchell. You wonder why after a few kinks his rookie year they made it to the playoffs. Yes, he played great, but at the end of the day, if he wants to be known as that, they do more the reason why they get to that level that they want to get to, he has to be able to he has to be able to slow down in crunch time and process the game better. That's what his other counterparts that Luca can do it. Luca can do it, at a certain level. Jason Tatum. He can do it. Jalen Brown, even he's shown that he has flashes of doing it. Like he has to learn how to close. And once he can do that, he'll get to that level. But right now, he is not there yet. He is not there yet, and that's all I'm saying. No disrespect to him, but he's just not there yet
Hold on, hold
in
on,
terms of
hold on,
that
hold on,
particular
hold
area.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
What
hold on, hold on, hold on,
what
hold on,
level
hold
are
on.
you talking about? Because I just said he's a top 5 shooting guard. That's what I said.
I mean, here's the
I
thing
didn't
though,
say he's a
man. It's not a
superstar.
lot of the shooting guards is probably like the less talented position right now. Was one of the less talented positions in the NBA right now. I mean, so I mean, that ain't really. I mean, it is what it is, but
That's a lot of heat.
it ain't hate. I don't like he's not. Listen, to be honest with you though, the Utah got to figure something out because it's gonna be hard to probably move away Rudy Gobert off that contract, and then Donovan Mitchell. You probably have to move. I mean, let's be real. Like Donovan Mitchell, more of maybe a sidekick, better than this. Number one guy on your team. I mean, when you have small guys like you can't. You have to have a team around like you can't be that like he's 6'1" scoring guard. That's not effective, man, to win it. It's not effective to winning championships, yo. It's not.
And he can't a
Like
6'1" guard that can't defend.
they can't defend. Like
Like
that's
you
not
look
that's
at
not effective
and
winning
you and I know
championships.
people gonna say, well, like, they look at and it's not the team building and everything. You look at and I'm not saying that he can't win. It's just hard to win. Now
But name me a team that won. But name me a team. But name me a team that won the champ. Name me a team that won a championship. That won championship at being a undersized scoring guard that plays no defense and won a championship. Name me a
really not.
team.
I mean, I could say Golden State in 2015 because Steph ain't the best
I mean,
defender,
Steph
but then
Curry is
again,
6'3", but Steph Curry is a
six
playmaker though. He's a play.
he's a
He's a above average playmaker, and
he's above average play. Plus, he can be that traditional point guard. He can be that traditional point guard. The difference is like can I don't think Donovan I don't think Donovan can facilitate like I know he can I know
He
he's
needs
had
a
like
point guard with him, which is why Michael Conley being there and not
he's
being
there
hurt makes a
he's there.
big difference.
So did you know so do you know in his first 3 years do you know how many double digit assist games Donovan Mitchell has? Because like
No,
before Michael Con do you know how do you know how many but you know how in the first three he had more double digit assist games and double digit rebound games this season than he had the first 3 years combined. And I'm like, that's an improvement, but I'm like, he's had like it's just like he's a scorer. And the problem with that, you have a small
if
he's
he's
a
not
small
scoring,
guard.
he ain't doing nothing.
When he's not scoring, he's really not doing nothing. And I'm like, off ball, he can slash and everything. And it's not and I know he could do more, but I'm like,
Yeah.
he plays a position undersized.
Hold on,
And he
hold on,
plays
hold
that
on, hold on, bro. You got. I think he just left us the chat, but yeah, like he ain't even saying it. Yeah, but like I said, like being like for example, Trey. So I gotta say this Cash App donation. Shout out to Kel. I think that's shout out to Kel, man. Salute to Kel for the Cash App donation, man. Man, listen, man. Hey, man, listen. I'm just speaking my truth, man. Like I said, you people call it hate all you want to. Like I said, I just speak the truth. And like I said, I just speak my mind. Like I call shit how it is. If you're not performing to where you need to be performing out, you underachieving, you getting the smoke. I don't care who you is. This is what it is. Like it's 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 like it's when I see a team like the Hawks that doing what they need to be doing and it doing what they need to be doing they putting a lot of teams to shame. Even my team, they played even my team to shame. They playing and as great basketball. And look what they doing in circumstances they playing. There's no excuse. They fighting. But you see other teams like number one seeds getting put out in the second round, can't make the conference finals. I have a problem with that. That's underachieving. You giving too many motherfuckers passes. That's how I mean, it is what it is. That's how I look at it. I mean, listen, we like to praise these players to be they great, they this and that. Oh, he's this dude, this great, he's this great, he's that great. But then when it's time, for example, Paul George. Oh, they killed Paul George. I killed Paul George. He wasn't performing, he needed to be performing. He had one of his best playoffs he had since 2013, 2012, 2013. He had
2014.
one of his best. Dog, what are you, 2014?
Yeah,
There was no dog. Come on, stop it. Like, what are you talking? This is no.
uh,
This player. This is one of his best player performances that have in his career. Like, what are you like? Come on, yo. Like,
I said
come on,
since
man.
2014. What are you talking about?
This is one of his best performances he ever had in his career.
I didn't
Perform
say
playoff
that.
runs.
I said since 2014. What are you talking about?
I'm saying this is like since 20. I mean, he on his last great one was 2013. His last
yeah,
great performance was
the
for
great one when
2013.
he took the Heat to 7 games.
Paul, like this right here is like Paul George. He played the most minutes. He did what he had to do. He said he gonna have to come with a vengeance. He did that. Hey, he's a legend. I mean, shoot, they should retire his jersey as we speak. Western Conference Finals, the first team in 50 years. The Clippers have never been to no
To the
Western
West
Conference Finals, and
Finals,
he did
and they
that.
got there
Shout out to
this year.
Tyronn Lue and them. Shout out to Reggie Jackson. He was emotional. I seen that press conference. Shout out to Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, the same dude you criticized and say he was a product of LeBron James. And I told you he wasn't.
Who was the product of LeBron James? You said that too. Everybody said that.
Tyronn Lue, no, I
Everybody
didn't,
said that.
bro.
And I had to give him my credit. And I said I give
I
him my
wanted him to
credit.
be my
Everybody
coach.
said that.
I wanted
Everybody
him to
said
be my
Kyrie, you said
coach,
that too, Kyrie.
bro. I
Kyrie,
wanted him to
you
be my
said
coach. You was
okay,
like,
Kyrie, okay.
you want Tyronn Lue over Doc Rivers?
Nigga, who was it? Nobody was available at the time. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah, they
Nobody
was,
was available at the time.
bro.
Besides him.
It was three
Besides him,
people.
nobody was available at the time. What are
It
you
was
talking
three
about?
people. It was Doc Rivers, Tyronn Lue, and
Man,
Mike
you wanted
D'Antoni.
Doc over Tyronn Lue. Stop. You wanted Doc Rivers over
It was
Tyronn
over
Lue.
time.
Stop it.
Okay,
Like, come
nah,
on,
it's
man.
like
He had
You
just
wanted
blew a
Doc Rivers.
3-1 lead.
You wanted Doc Rivers. Don't try to use it because you're okay. Because you don't try to say. So why you? So when I say it to Doc Rivers, I'm the hater, but you can say it's not hate because you're trying to prove that you're right. Like, come on, man.
I'm
You
not
wanted
here to
Doc
prove
Rivers
that
over
proving I'm
Tyronn
right.
Lue. You wanted Doc Rivers over Tyronn Lue. That's facts. Like nobody, come on, man. Like we not doing that. I had to give Tyronn Lue my apology because I was wrong. And it was just me. Everybody felt that way. I don't care. No, nobody's super. Ain't not a lot of people out here that believe Tyronn Lue was a great. I'm gonna say
I
this. Tyronn
did.
Lue is
I
one of the
told you
best.
he was. That's
Dude,
why I
Tyronn
said
Lue. Okay, oh, no, okay, okay. But you're not saying this. Tyronn Lue is one of the best head coaches in the NBA. He's
he
top
is
five
one
right
of the
now.
best head coaches
He's
in the
top five.
NBA.
He's top five right now. You
it's
wasn't
tough.
saying he's top five.
Who?
A lot of
I
coaches
never
been in
said
the
he
top
wasn't
five league.
top five. I didn't
He's
say he
top
was a
five.
bad coach.
He's top five. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that.
He
I'm
top five automatically just for getting the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals. Something that's never been done.
what you
Right.
say?
He's top five
Say it again.
automatically
Hold up.
just from getting the Clippers to the Western
Dude, he's
Conference
top.
Finals.
Listen, he's top five.
Something
He's
that's
top
never
five.
been
Maybe,
done.
he may be top three. Dog, he's 10-3 elimination games. That's a record in
Yeah.
NBA history.
10-3
He did
in
things that,
elimination.
like. Listen, we gotta put respect on his name. I has a lot. I
I
gotta put
don't know
respect
why
on
you
his
telling
name.
me that. I told you to put respect in his name. He was like,
Man,
nah.
I
I
put
told
two.
you
I
all
listen.
season. I told you all season. I said, yo, the Clippers. I said, look, you was like, oh, the Clippers got no shot at beating the Lakers or these teams or this and that.
You
I
said,
was,
man, no, you be saying like you be saying everything you said was right. You said the Sixers gonna
who?
be
I
in the
didn't. No,
finals.
no, no. I said
You
the
said the Sixers
Sixers.
making the finals by fact, and there was nothing that nobody could do. Y'all going to the finals.
I didn't
Y'all,
say that. I didn't say they was going to breeze to the finals. I said they
I
was
didn't
going
say
to.
Breeze. I didn't
I
say
said they
Breeze.
was
I
going to
said
make it to the finals. But I mean, hey, Kawhi got hurt. I thought they was going to
Yeah.
make it to the finals. The teams I picked to make the Western Conference, they made it. I said the Clippers and I said the Suns. And you said nah. You said the Suns. You was
that's
like
a
they
lucky.
definitely not making it.
That was lucky guess because
No,
you should have
was
put it.
it?
You should have put it on FanDuel or something. That was lucky.
I
That was
should have.
lucky.
I would have hit a whole
That
bunch
was
of money.
lucky.
Oh,
It
But
yeah,
was
that's
you
what I
got
lucky.
picked.
It
oh
was
that parlay
lucky.
that
It was
yeah the
lucky. That's why it was lucky.
actually hey yo
I
true
mean,
actually I just no somebody actually parlayed that Western Conference Finals and they actually got the pick they actually got the Suns they actually had the Suns in six bro they won like $135,000 last night.
yeah, man. Hey, man.
I
Like you
mean,
said, you.
I had the Clippers winning, but that was
Yeah,
Kawhi. I had Kawhi. I had Kawhi in the
Brooklyn gonna get
series.
put out. And I said Brooklyn gonna get put out second round too. And everybody was calling me crazy then. So I
Actually,
mean,
not
hey,
because like the weird thing is like we look at. I think we get too caught up in like the histrionics and stuff. Like when stuff happens, all I'm saying is that like True saying, we just gotta like keep the same energy. With with these players and everything.
right. Like
I'm
Luca
looking.
getting way more credit than Trey Young. And I'm not saying
Luke,
Luca. I'm not saying Trey Young is on the same level with Luca at all. But I'm just saying if Luca was doing the same thing Trey Young was doing, they would call him the GOAT. So it's
they call
like
him. They call him. Oh,
so.
they call. Oh, he's the next goat. He gonna be the next. He gonna be
Come on, like
passing
Trey
the.
Young is doing something. Trey Young doing something phenomenal. Like Trey
Yeah.
Young, like I'm just saying, man, it is what it is, man. Like it's Trey. I mean, low key may have been All Star. He was All Star snub, maybe. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, shoot. Nah,
But
and the only reason he was is because the Hawks had a losing record. But I'm like the Hawks had a losing record last year, and he was an All-Star starter. It had a
yeah, but
work.
then,
That was the
but
fan vote.
right. But here's the thing, though. Now, but that second when Nate McMillan took over, they had the second most wins in the Eastern Conference. So it's like
Yeah,
this what they doing is technically not surprising. You've been watching them. Like I said, I had to go. Like I mean, hey, I wasn't really watching Hawks like that. I'm not really watching Hawks games like that. Only probably saw maybe like 10 Hawks games this year. But I mean, hey, not that's not including the playoffs. But like, hey, they the real deal team. They are the second best team in the Eastern Conference this year, and this is facts. I mean, yeah, they proved everybody they did what they had to do. They went the hostile turf, you know what I mean, and they can possibly beat the Bucks. It depends on
yeah.
injuries and stuff like that. Trae Young and Giannis, it all depends. Because
Yeah.
the Hawks, if Trae Young's healthy enough and they make it to the finals, they can beat the Suns.
I
Oh, they
don't
can
think they
beat
can
the
beat
They
the
can
Suns.
beat. They
they
can
can
beat the
beat the
Suns.
they
They deeper. They're deeper. They're deeper. They're battle tested. They're more battle tested than the Suns. They're more battle tested. They
man.
like the Cam Reddish came back and he's playing well every game, better every game. I mean,
You want to make that bet
we'll make what
No.
bet?
that the Hawks would beat the
I'm
Suns?
not bet. I'm not gonna bet that because everybody
I
be
ain't
getting
gonna
hurt. I'm not gonna bet that.
I ain't gonna bet
But
that.
I'm gonna say this though. Trey Young been playing better than Chris Paul and Devin Booker in his
Yeah.
playoffs. Obviously, I know that
I
for a fact.
if DeAndre Hunter come back healthy out, that's going and they make it to the finals, and then DeAndre Hunter come, that's gonna be
DeAndre Hunter can come back.
that's a problem because DeAndre
No,
Hunter
he's
like
done.
he done.
He not coming
Yeah, he's
back. He
done.
got surgery.
I hear
Yeah,
say yeah, he got surgery. But yeah,
all I'm
I say
saying
yeah,
is though,
yeah,
Clint Capella, DeAndre A, and
that's
DeAndre A
gonna
may
be
not going. I mean, the thing is, they're not going to get. That the thing is, I got the Hawks beating them because Hawks is playing great defense right now, and this is a better rebounding team. Rebounds win you games, man. People trying to act like that's not a big deal, a thing. They're win you games. Like you
hey,
can't like those 9 out of 10 times you can out rebound a team, you're going to win the game. And
yeah.
the Bucks now now Suns now the Bucks beat the Hawks and they can some and when Giannis comes back and he's healthy enough, the Suns not beating the Bucks, man.
No, they ain't.
The
Now
Suns not
the
beating the
issue with the
Bucks.
Bucks is they stupid. They play stupid
This is Chris
basketball. So
Paul year. I'm telling you.
I mean,
no,
it's you
no,
say Chris Paul year, but
yeah,
He getting his
they
chip.
ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing
I
nothing with
mean,
Giannis. So,
it ain't Chris Paul year. It's the Suns year. We're not doing that. It's the Suns year. We're not doing that. I mean, he chose the
but
Suns for a reason, man. I mean,
yeah,
he is a Suns year. I mean, it'd be the most fortunate championship of all time, though. But it is what it is. A championship is a championship.
a chip
It
is a
is what
chip.
it is. I'm gonna say this though: they won the championship this year. They can't look out like suckers next year. I'll tell you that. They cannot go out like suckers next year. I'm just all I'm gonna say. I ain't saying they need to win. I don't even think they need. I'm not even saying they need to go to the Western Conference Finals. But they could go out if they win. Let's say they win a championship this year and go out with the team next year like suckers, and they playing bad. Nah, that's going. They gonna get criticized.
What
Even
if
they
they
gonna
get
definitely get
injured next year?
criticized.
I don't think that's out.
What you
Well,
mean they
you
get
know,
injured?
What if you know how people talk about Chris Paul? What if he get injured?
Well,
I mean,
but here's the thing. But here's the funny thing about it is though they beat teams the other teams was injured. So
yeah,
I mean you can't like you know what I mean. Like let's be like that's why people are not gonna care. I'm saying if they play bad. If they play bad, if they don't they play bad going like suckers like the Utah Jazz, they're gonna get criticized. So it's
yeah.
like I mean that's gonna be my punchline too, like the Utah Jazz. I ain't gonna hold you. They like the most like that's gonna be my punchline. People stop saying the Sixers are the most fraudulent team. It's really the Utah Jazz. I'm gonna say that.
It's
If that's
Sixers is
it's
not
you.
a fraudulent
I,
team. It's
I'm
just
just
Ben
saying
Simmons.
I would
It's
like
just Ben Simmons won't shoot.
man
Won't shoot.
y'all whole team got problems man.
I
Y'all whole
mean,
team got
shoot,
problems
and B
man.
can't stay healthy. Tobias Harris, I no with the whole Ben Simmons things, bro. We literally let Tobias Harris off the hook for that abysmal performance in Games 6 and 7. Like, nah, I ain't no. I almost forgot, man. We can't let Tobias Harris off
You
the hook
mean you
making
mean
30.
game?
Man,
You mean game?
I blame. Listen,
You
this is
mean
my whole
game
thing.
4?
I blame everybody on the Sixers for losing that. Cause at the end of the day, I'm being real though, cause like this is how you know Ben Simmons is getting too much. Like this is when you know like they just picking on Ben Simmons. The fact that what T. Stiebel did fouling um Kevin what's his white boy name? Rather,
Herder.
he fouled him
Uh,
for a 3-point play. If it was any other team, if I'm a Boston Celtics fan, if he would have did that shit on Boston Celtics and whether any other circumstance on any other team, he'd have got
You
killed for
sound all
that.
staticky.
You heard me now?
Sorta.
Hold up.
I can
You
hear
hear me
you.
better now? But yeah, like yeah, it's like it's crazy. I'm just saying, like, but T. Stiebel got away with a lot of criticism for fouling that boy Kevin like that, man.
But see,
Yeah.
He got a lot of criticism.
you talking
I'm talking
about
about
one
one.
play though.
Yeah, but he
Ben
caught
Simmons.
that cost him the game. That
But you
helped cost
gotta
him out the game.
understand this. If Ben Simmons was somewhat aggressive during, we not
Right.
even talking about.
I'm
Wait,
not
wait, wait,
okay.
wait, wait.
I understand that.
We not even talking about just that game. We've had
Uh,
multiple games
so we had
where
multiple
if he
Well,
was
years.
3 games, matter of fact, I don't
Six.
count game one. Game one, I blame on Doc Rivers. That's his fault. That's all his fault.
Doc Rivers is the reason why you putting a dude that's not aggressive. I've seen Brad Stevens bench Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown.
Let me finish
I've seen them. Why you think they
because
say they were
I'm
Ben Simmons?
gonna tell you why he left Ben Simmons out on the floor. He left Ben Simmons out on the floor because he ain't know what rotation to use. Cause the game won. That's why
Because well, you can't.
He did that all bench lineup, and then that's when Atlanta went crazy.
Yeah,
So you try to tell me a Hall of Fame coach and Doc Rivers did not what to put on the floor?
it's not even that. It's just
But
a.
still,
It's
at the same time, if you Ben Simmons, right, you can't let it get to the point where you not even playing your own game no more. He wasn't even
They
playing his
hold
game.
on, but
the,
this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like though, right? This is what I don't like. We got to give credit to Nick McMillan and the Hawks.
oh no, they
They took away Ben Simmons' strengths during that series. If you don't under they took away the
Did they?
transition game from the
I feel
Sixers.
like
they
They
you
said
gave
did.
him too much
Go
credit.
they
watch the
told
game.
them
Go watch the
you gotta
game. If
watch the game.
you go
They
watch the
basically
game,
said
they
you
took
ain't gonna
away the
operate in the
transition.
open floor.
I'm
They
the
said
Ben
they're not.
Simmons did. Ben Simmons was mentally defeated because of. Oh, why do you think he was somebody like that was mentally defeated? Because the fact of the matter is, it's no excuse because great players overcome that type of stuff. But when you like, let's keep it real. We have never seen a team shut down Ben Simmons like that ever, like that. Treat him like we never seen that. We gotta give the Hawks and Nate McMillan credit for what they did in the game plan. They said, listen. Ben Simmons is a facilitator. He's an engine on this team. Because people like to call him trash, no case may be. Ben Simmons is the engine on
And
that team when it comes to offense and defense. He's the engine. He runs
he
the
the
show.
Energizer Bunny.
He's the engine. So okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna force you to shoot and take away transition, and we're gonna do hack up Ben. So he
Uh,
after that you took him
it
out the
was
game.
still a bunch of plays in that game where he could have just. It was a lot of plays where he could have just
What
easily
game you talk
scored.
about? What game you talk about?
A couple games, just plays where he could
Don't
have
talk.
just.
I don't. I mean, Adele, you talk about later down the series. He was already mentally checked out.
Oh, he checked out. He checked out after game four. He checked out after game
Nah,
four.
he
He
checked
checked
out
out
after
game
game. He
four.
checked out after game 5.
No, he
No,
checked out game
game
four.
five, game five, he shot 2 for 4. He shot 4 shots. Game four. After he airballed that layup in game four, I was like, nah, he out. He
Yeah,
done.
he
A-
checked out. They took away
After
his strengths.
after he airballed that layup, man, it was crazy, man. But
Yeah, yeah. Because here's the
like,
thing. My fault.
yeah. No, like what I
Yeah,
was saying, it's like so Ben Simmons, his greatest strength is initiating the offense through transition. Basically what Nate McMillan says, okay, we're gonna cut off transition. I'm gonna have basically I'm gonna have my wing defenders. We're basically gonna we're gonna form a semi wall. So you're not gonna be able to operate in transition like you normally do. You're not gonna be able to get paint touches like you normally do. If you're gonna beat us, you're gonna have to be able to run your half court offense at a efficient level. And the fact was he wasn't able to do that. And when he wasn't able to get paint touches like he wanted to do in transition, he mentally checked out. You saw that in the shot attempts he took. You saw that when he got the ball and he got the ball at the top of the key with Trey Young on him. Passed the ball out, didn't get the basically turned into a 4-on-5 offensive game. And people want to say Doc Rivers, you can't take him out because even though you get somebody offensively, you put somebody. Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
But that's why. But yeah, well, that's true. That's why I had a problem with Doc Rivers in that press conference. He said, "I don't know if Ben Simmons is a championship point guard because you know why you put him in that. You know why all the things he was doing bad during that series. You know why you kept it in that game, and that was bullshit to throwing somebody under the bus because he lost. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. Well, that's what I mean because like he was
My
on the
whole thing.
floor because
Oh,
of
your boy
defense.
left.
Yeah, he's
My
something.
whole thing, like I said, you Ben Simmons, you've been in the league this long. I ain't saying you gotta be. You don't gotta shoot a whole bunch of jumpers, but you could at least hit your free throws. If it's
He mentally checked out. He's a bad. We all know he's a bad free throw shooter, but he mentally checked out because of the circumstances made big. You have to give, and like I said, he has to learn from this. He
Dog,
has to get better. He has to get better.
the
But
beginning of the season, right? The first half of the season before the All-Star break, he was shooting like 72%.
right, but the Hawks took all his strength away, and he was mentally was defeated. That's what happened. Like end of the day, when you're not getting the same looks you was getting, and then they doing hack a bend too, they doing hack a bend, they take away my strengths. It's like they force me to do things I ain't comfortable with. Because like I said, he's not a good free throw shooter, but they take away all his strengths. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, especially he's never been put in that predicament before.
Dog, he was putting that predicament against the Wizards.
Not like that. Yeah,
They was hacking
they
them.
were they wasn't doing the same thing. They wasn't doing it. They first of all,
That
I
was the
mean,
reason they lost Game 4 and we sweep them. And then Game 5, they had no Joe. They
I
still
mean,
was doing it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he was shooting
So
bad as free throws there,
you should already know
right? But here's a
at that
problem though.
point. You should already know what to expect, and
But
you
he was scoring.
overcame it that time.
No, he didn't over. How are you gonna over? First of all, he was still scoring on the Wizards. Wizard defense is trash. Let's not like you compare the Wizards. The Wizard
But
defense
he
are
was
garbage.
hitting
He
his
was still.
free throws.
But you're missing the point. Listen, here's the thing. Like, what this is what this is. Okay, you take away Ben Simmons' strengths. What is like? Okay, you take away transit. You take away the transition. He ain't a great free throw shooter. What do you expect this man to do? He gets half his point. He gets over half his points off of transition buckets. He gets eight transition. He averaged like eight transition buckets a game. So if you take that away from him, he's not. What can he do? Especially when he doesn't. He's not. He doesn't want to shoot the ball, and he don't want to go to the free throw line. So what do
You
you
better
expect?
post up. I didn't see you post up. You got a little
He
nigga
was
on you. Post up.
this is eventually defeated, man. And then I mean, hey,
I can't give him a pass. You got a 6'1" nigga on you.
I'm
Post
not
him
giving
up.
I'm not giving nobody a pass. I'm just telling you what the situation was, and he was mentally defeated. And I'm hearing reports that Danny Green is not expected to return to the team at all. So that's a
I never really expected him to be back either. To
and that's a
I
bad.
expected Matisse. I expected Matisse to take that jump.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, if he can, because at the end of the day, Danny Green um made Ben Simmons' job way easier. So this during this season, he made this job way easier. Even so, hey,
Hey, we still got Steph.
he's not Danny Green though. So I
So
mean, Danny Green, what
he
you
ain't better
mean?
than Danny Green.
I mean, Steph Curry better than Danny Green.
He better than him.
I mean, I guess. I mean, he can
Shoot better
score
than him
better.
too. Danny Green played defense better than him. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
like
hit
I
big
said,
shots for y'all. He also hit big shots for y'all like all year. So
so
I
did
mean,
Steph Curry. So did Steph.
yeah, you got two liabilities in your backcourt. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, the question is on how you're gonna get shot creators. That's the question. Is y'all need some shot creators?
Doc Lee didn't
That's
need to let Shake Milton take the reins some more. He was supposed to start.
he ain't ready. I told you he ain't ready.
He is ready. How you
He
expect
ain't ready.
somebody to be? How you expect somebody to be ready, and you keep pulling them in
I,
and out the rotation, and you
and
don't
then,
play
and
them when
then
you want to?
okay, and going back what I'm saying about Doc Rivers, he ain't that guy. So all I'm saying, I don't know. I'm just going on what the team is doing. Again, I don't think he ain't. Guess he ain't ready. I don't know. I thought he was. I thought he was one of the best 6 men of the year.
He's the reason that we
So,
won what was it, Game 3?
but that's why Doc can't make it. That's why as of right now, as Doc is your head coach. I don't. I mean, because I don't understand how you have a good guy in Shake Milton that has shot creating abilities and you're not using him, but you want to. I mean, you trust Tyree Maxey more than fucking Shake Milton. Like, what the type
I
of
don't have a
bullshit is that?
problem with Tyrese Maxey playing, but I'm saying Shake
But
Milton.
you won't play if you trust him more than Shake Milton. So that's acceptable. You trust in Tyrese Maxey over Shake Milton.
But see, then you can't even really say because Tyrese Maxey is the reason we won Game 6. Him and Seth. My whole thing is, oh shit, what the hell happened? They not consistent with the. My whole thing is he not consistent with the lineup.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be. I know Jason Tatum. He gonna be in the Olympics.
Huh?
Jason Tatum gonna be in the Olympics.
No, he not. I ain't see him on the list.
Jason Tatum going is on the Olympic team. They got Kevin Love on there. I don't know why. I mean, he made it over Julius Randle. That don't make no sense to me. I guess because he's white, but hey.
Yeah.
I mean, for real though, man. When there's on that all black on Olympic team, man. I guess I mean because he's white, man. You got Olympic experience. Come on, dog. That's disrespectful to Julius Randle, man.
You said what?
Disrespectful to Julius Randle, man. That motherfucker.
You said when the last time they had an all black US team?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Well, they had Kyle Lowry and all them on there.
Kyle Lowry was never on the Olympic team. Was it 2012? 2016?
2016?
Yeah, somebody. Kevin Love was on that team, I think.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. It's just
that was the last team
corny.
that Melo was on. They won the gold medal just fine. I know that other team 2 years ago, team was trash.
What you mean it was trash? That was a world's team. That's not an Olympic team. That was a world's team. Yeah, Jason Tatum going to do his recruiting.
Hello?
Jason Tatum going to do his recruiting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. Jason Tatum going to do his recruiting. I heard you.
Hold up, I can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, like Jason Tatum, man, he gonna guess he be doing quick. Let me see, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's just messed up on me. My last live, man.
Oh my gosh. ISO Joe.
Okay, so. What in the world? What's wrong, guys? Something wrong. Word, man. Yo. Oh, man. If anybody want to come in, though, man, hit that link.
Hello?
Anybody want to come in? Hey, yo, yeah, Jones, you still listening, man? You got to stop it, like, be like, it's not, we getting over at this point, though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna keep going back and forth with no Michael. Every time I'm on here, I'm not gonna keep talking about no damn Michael Beasley and them every day. Like, I ain't doing that shit.
Michael Beasley.
I'm not gonna do it. Like, you a whole troll, man, for that. Like, you semi-serious. That's the great thing about it.
No, he not.
You semi-serious. Like,
no, he not.
he's semi-serious, bro. Like,
You
come
can't
on.
be.
I ain't Jones is my man, but I'm gonna say Jones is my man, but I can't talk sports abuse with him. Like, I can, but it's like, come on, dog. Like, he just thinks his own way. Like, I don't know. Like, his like, yeah, I just can't, dog. Like, I'd rather talk country. I'd rather talk to country music with some people. Just telling his takes, man. Like, good God, like this man's a troll. You're still out there, man. Come back on. You still, I'm about to invite him. I'm gonna invite him.
Michael Beasley ain't get signed by nobody. That man is never getting back in the NBA.
You can't say that. I ain't gonna say that though.
Nah, I don't think he never getting back in the NBA.
He was gonna be on Brooklyn last year in the bubble. Oh, let me see he signed. He could. Well, he didn't get signed. Hold on, I'm gonna double check.
Nah, I don't think he can. I think he done jacked his career up too much.
He did
That's
not
like
sign.
saying.
He play. He gonna be on. Hold on. He's gonna be on Portland. He's gonna be on the Trailblazers Summer League team.
That's like saying Monte Ellis could get signed back in the league.
I mean, he will have opportunity though. He's gonna play for the Blazers Summer League team. So hey, we'll see,
Damn
man.
shit, you that old, you played on the summer league.
He still can play. I mean,
He better drop 50.
he better 50.
He better. That's crazy. He's the number 2 pick. Wow, D
Right.
Rose.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
it.
leaving Miami is what jacked them up. LeBron and them coming to Miami and him getting traded.
Yeah. It's crazy. Or man, that Marvel Beasley, man, it's
Somebody
out
said
of
D Rose was a bust. I said, you got your love.
Nah, he's not a bust.
He's that
Will he
injury.
be in the Hall of Fame? Well, wait and see,
He
man.
gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
They can play ball in Hall of Fame though, man.
Huh?
They playing ball in Hall of Fame.
It's the
It seems
basketball
like
Hall of Fame. Not
they
the NBA.
Trace McGrady Hall of Famer.
Oh
I
my
don't know, man.
gosh, he is a Hall of Famer, bro.
That man ain't
Stop.
no Hall of Fame. He not first ballot. I'm gonna say that. Listen, I'm gonna say that he not first ballot.
Hey man.
If they get that first ballot, like it's like people gotta wait. And it's like, come on, yo, like we not doing that. Fat football Hall of Fame is trash, though. That's football Hall of Fame is garbage. NFL Hall of Fame is garbage.
T.O. should
Basketball Hall
have
of Fame,
T.O. should have been the first ballot Hall of Famer.
yeah, but Tracy McGrady is what world we live in, man. What
Hey
world we
man,
live
it
in.
ain't the fuck.
We live in a
People don't
crazy
like
world.
him
We live in a crazy world where Barry Bonds not a Hall of Famer. Tell you how to wait almost 10 years, but Tracy McGrady gets
because
first.
people
That's
don't like
wild.
them or they cause trouble around the
Man,
league. That's why.
I don't like T Mac. How about that? I don't like T Mac.
I don't know why you don't like him.
I just said it because you know what I mean. Maybe I don't know.
You hating on T Mac because others didn't get to be first be first
I'm
ballot Hall
just
of
saying he's
Famers.
not a he. Listen, and he had a 3 year run where he was like, okay, he one of them guys, but
No,
like
he
that's
didn't. He had an 8-year run.
he was a all star for 8 years. Don't mean he had a prime year run. Like, come
He
on, we're
was
not doing
still a top 5 shooting guard in the league for those 8 years.
that. Man, all I know is this though. They killed Paul Pierce, but they give T Mac a pass, man.
What you mean
That's
they
crazy.
killed Paul Pierce? He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
They get Draymond Green making fun of you just a farewell tour.
So
Like, come on,
what? He made fun of him
come
because
on.
he was talking trash.
That man,
I
Scottie
guarantee you, if
Pippen.
T-Mac was doing the same thing, he'd have said something. He'd have been like, "Oh, you wanna?" And
No,
he
he
was sitting
probably got
courtside
man. No,
making
I
fun of
ain't
him.
going
He'd have been like this. He'd have been like,
to.
"Oh, you
Man,
really
all I'm
tried
gonna
to?"
say,
He'd have been like this. He'd have been like, "Oh, you really tried to get a ring?"
all I'm
On the
gonna say
San
is this,
Antonio
man.
bench.
Right.
You,
All I'm gonna say is this, man. That man probably Draymond probably going to one of his knees in the sideline, man, for T Mac, man. I ain't sorry.
huh?
Draymond would have went on his knees for T Mac, man.
I doubt it. Draymond
T
Green did.
Mac, I just ugly sneak. Come
Nah,
on, man. Come on,
Draymond
man.
Green did that because Paul Pierce was talking trash, and I mean, hey,
I was lucky Paul Pierce didn't slap him.
stop, yo,
Lucky Paul Pierce didn't slap him. Come on now.
stop, yo.
Hey man, you know what signature, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You know
What
what
that
signature move.
mean?
You know what signature move, man. You know the signature hand sign, man. That's all I'm gonna
His
say,
signature
man.
is don't stab me.
You know the signature hand sign, man. That's all I'm
Dog,
gonna say, man.
stop, yo.
You know what that means, man. We throw that up,
That
man.
don't mean he know how to fight.
Hey, man. That man got
Most
stabbed
of them
up.
niggas that's in them gangs don't know how to fight. They just
Hey,
rely
that
on
man,
guns,
listen,
bro.
listen, that man got stabbed up and came back ball. That was a tough dude. I don't know what. Listen,
Hey man, you could be a
he
tough
tough.
dude. That don't mean you know how to fight, man.
Draymond be kicking people. So I mean, hey, I mean,
Hey man.
he may edge off of that. I mean, I don't know, but if Scottie Pippen been drawing, you think Shaq came at Scottie Pippen.
I don't know why Shaq came in him. That was dumb.
I think Scotty said, hold on, I think
He
Scotty
added
said
them and
something.
said, "I don't." He said, "Excuse me, Mr. O'Neal, I don't speak in hypotheticals." And then and then Shaq had the nerve to call him a bum. If I was Scottie Pippen, I said, "Man, shut your bum ass up, trying to ride other niggas'
He
coattails."
called Phil Jackson racist though. That's
Yeah,
funny as shit though.
I ain't talking about all
I
that
don't care.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
funny
but the
as shit.
Shaq thing, Shaq was like,
Shaq got cut out though because
I
like
would have been like this. I would have been like, what? I would
because
have
you
been like,
like because he
you
likes
talking
to
about Scotty
go in
spoke
that
first?
bag.
I would have been like this. I would have been like, dog, Shaq, what are you talking about? I'm a bum. Last time I
You
checked, you
fatting
got
over
four. I'd
shape.
have, I'd have been like, Shaq, how many of them things you got? You got four, right? Uh, I'd have been like, why is it? Yeah,
But
okay.
here's a problem. Here's a problem I don't like. I don't like people talking to great players like that when you won't say other stuff to other great players. Like, don't you? It's easier to target a Scottie Pippen or Charles Barkley or Dwight Howard or Rudy Gobert. It's easy to talk about those type of players, right? Talk about somebody. Say you better than Akeem Olajuwon.
Say
Say
you
you
better than
better.
Tim Duncan.
Then you better than Tim Duncan. Listen, I don't listen. You say you better than Larry Bird. Say you better like, cause you in you in the top 10. People put you high in the conversations. Talk
Yeah,
about you better than them. Listen, if Shaq ever say I'm the best player of all time, listen, will he be dead wrong and he be
yo,
trolling? Yes, yes. But keep that same energy, man. That's going back to my title. Keep the same energy, man. On my last, because it's like, come on, dog. That's corny. Like, don't do that. If you won't go in that bag, and if you in that stature of a player, and you because like, come on, man.
because
Keep
if
that
I'm
throwing
Scotty, I
around
would have
them.
been like this. I'm like, didn't I sweep your team and then won the championship the next year at your expense? Like,
Like, come on, dog. Like, stop it. Like, y'all need like you could Shaq. You was fatting over shape. You a bad example for basketball, man. Like you fatting over shape. You letting Joel B all that. Crazy talk about Joel B being lazy. You was why do we think you look up to? You was lazy too. Joel B ain't gonna listen to you. Why you gonna listen to you when you was fat lazy also? Come on, man. Get out of here, man.
way more than Joel Embiid too. Way more.
Come on, man. That man was
Shaq
fat and
like
over shape.
330.
He was only when he won his MVP. It's not a coincidence where when he won his one MVP, he wasn't fat and out of shape. When he won his MVP. So like, stop it, man.
I'm trying to remember when
Like
was he fat and out of shape though.
that man was always Shaq was always fat and out of shape, man.
He's fat and out of shape in Orlando because he don't look like it.
That man was always like I'm not gonna I'll say fat and over shape because he was out of shape and
He
being
wasn't out
that
of shape
big.
in Orlando.
Yeah, but when you young like that, you can get away with that though. Like, so when you hit 25 and 25 after that, then it's like, so when you hit like 25, whatever, it gets harder. You can't do certain things. Like, just notice though, right? Just notice how he got bigger. Just notice how he got bigger, and because you see how he got big like that because of him being fat and lazy. You know what I mean?
I thought it was because he like eating Krispy Kreme donuts and double
I mean,
cheeseburgers.
that's fat and lazy, man. I'm just saying. That's being fat and lazy because like I mean why you think him and Kobe always used to get into it all the time? You know what I mean? I'm just saying him and Kobe. Those you talk about dude like two dude with two type of different personalities, right? But it's like one dude's a crazy workaholic and a guy that's you know what I mean, a crazy workaholic and the guy that you know what I mean that just comes in and shows up in a sense. You know what I mean? That's why they had a. That's why they had a. They was going to go
Just
always
the
back and
part that
forth.
like that's always going to get me to like you know when people say like people like you say Shaq was lazy and out of shape and all that stuff.
Yeah,
He can say, yeah, I was out of shape and lazy. But you know what? On them teams, when it was me and Kobe, who was the best player?
you're
I was
right, but
fat, out of shape, and lazy, and I still was the best player.
I mean,
I
you're
feel
right
like
about
that's why
that.
he gonna be like. That's how he gonna be because he like.
Uh,
It'd
I
be
mean, that's
different if
cool,
Kobe
but
was better
he
than him.
left
If
things,
Kobe was
but at the
winning
end of the day, you
finals
left things, but
MVPs and all that.
that that's cool, but he left things on the table, so it's like it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I can barely
And
hear you.
you hear me now?
Talk
I'm going
again.
in and out. You hear me now? I'm going.
Dang, staticky.
Yeah, put it in channel one. Y'all hear me clear. Then put maybe on.
Acting stupid. Hold on.
But yeah,
Talk again.
you hear me now?
Damn. All right, talk.
You hear me now?
This shit is stupid. All right, hello.
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me? All right, as they say, hear me clear in the chat. Shoot, like Joe. Let me. Oh, yeah, let me put this. Let me put
I
this
can barely
thumbnail.
hear you. Hold on.
Let me put this thumbnail. Word there. Yeah, I'm back.
Damn.
You ever go?
Say it again.
But word, man.
Oh,
Like,
now I can hear you.
you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
But, but yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, I'm like, see what my Twitch is doing right now. Yeah,
You said what?
I'm on Twitch. I'm just checking my Twitch. Yo, follow me on Twitch, man. Like, some maybe in the future I'll play some get on there, get some play some games or something.
Oh, I thought I already
Um,
follow you.
huh?
I thought I already follow you.
Nah, Sugar King TV. I'm just talking the chat. Period. I'm not even
Uh,
saying you. I'm talking in general. Sugar King TV on Twitch. What my Discord? My Discord. Exactly my Discord name exactly. TruDaKxng. If you go on Discord, just type in TruDaKxng. TruDakxng. You know what I mean? Go on the Discord. Find me on Discord. Um, what else? TruDaKxng TV on Facebook page. What else, man? I'll just make a link tree or something like that. Insta bio thing. Um. Here's my DoorDash code. It's like, no. I may put it in there, like,
that man said link
basically.
tree.
Or like Insta bio John, put in like,
What the hell? No, all guys, YouTube and Twitch. Hello?
you hear me?
Yeah. Start messing up again. I ain't heard nothing about 2K22 yet.
I think I heard about. I ain't really check it out yet. I've seen like
Huh?
videos people talking about. I seen videos people talking about it, but I mean,
You said
yeah.
what?
I hear people talking about it, but I ain't really, you know what I mean?
Oh
See
my
what?
gosh, that thing is terrible.
Huh?
Pat Beverly asked for an apology.
So I don't know. Pat Bev, well, he probably ain't gonna be there next year.
Hold on.
What's the game? When the game come on tonight? Here we go. Game come on. Yeah, game come on 8:30. Yeah. Game come on 8:30. Okay, okay.
You said the game come on at 8:30.
Yeah.
Is Trey Young playing in the game?
I don't even know.
Huh?
Let me see. I'm about to check now.
I ain't watching that game if Giannis and Trey Young ain't playing.
Shoot, what's up, man? Shoot.
That's crazy. Lou Williams still ain't never make over 10 million a year. Disrespectful.
Trey Young is questionable. He's questionable.
Yo, I'm about to call you on the phone, yo. This ain't working.
Huh?
Oh, now it's working. Now I hear you.
Yeah, that's just me. I probably keep going in and I'm keep I'm on different apps. You hear me
Uh,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man Lou Williams, man. Low ball. Still ain't getting paid over 10 million a year. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. Anybody got any questions? You know what I
Is,
mean? Anybody any
is,
questions?
is people still here?
Yeah, people still here. Salute, True. Are you going live for the epic showdown between Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat? Nah, I ain't going live for that. What time is it Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat? Hold up, let's see. I ain't gonna watch that joint, man. I ain't gonna hold it though. I got Bobby winning though. Bobby may get smoked though. I ain't gonna hold you up. I got Bobby winning though. 8 p.m. Eastern. I got Bobby winning though. Unpopular opinion, but I mean Keith Sweat probably is gonna smoke him though. Right? I mean, tell you the truth.
What the fuck is that?
They need to do a versus with Outkast and who Outkast is real good with? Outkast and what would be a good versus? Outkast versus
What is that?
no, I don't think Andre 3000 would do it.
Oh, nice kid. I was like, who is that? You said who?
Outkast versus who would be a good versus for Outkast?
The
Ray
goodies?
Sh-
Like,
Ray Shermer. So you know,
no.
although the offense isn't good without Trey, the defense is a little bit better without him. You right. You're always going for the underdog. I ain't always going for the underdog, man. I ain't always going for the underdog all the time, man. I just get some feeling, man. Although the offense isn't good without Trey, the defense is a little bit better without him. That's facts. It's definitely facts. Um,
They lucky they got Lou Williams, because if they ain't had Lou Williams, they probably would have lost the last game.
yeah, probably, yeah.
Because they don't really got no point guard, no backup point guard.
They don't. Definitely need a point guard, man.
Lou said, nah, you got me.
All that Pepper Lou.
That's crazy. I just thought of it. The Clippers traded him. He in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. All right, man. That make no sense. Bobby, bro. Who be a good? What's a good versus? You're doing strategy.
Oh, mine staticky?
They good now. But
Bobby.
yeah, so what would be a good versus, man? What would be a good
Uh, Somebody said Jodeci versus Mint Condition. It's like, nah.
versus? That shit trash, man. Joe,
You gotta chill out.
that shit be trash. Joe says he's gonna win. What y'all got the score being tonight and your reasons why? Um,
I don't even know who playing. Is Trey Young playing?
He's questionable. I mean, I got it's gonna be like 100. It's gonna be like 110, 105.
I don't know. If he ain't playing, Giannis ain't
Ice, Ice, JJ Fish versus Goat Mike. That's crazy.
Ice JJ Fish.
Versus
That
Goat
nigga
Mike.
still alive?
Yeah, you got static in the background.
Oh, my fault.
New edition versus Jackson Five. You're not. Yeah, that.
They
What?
gonna lose.
What he that? What? Come on, dog. New edition versus like first of all, you disrespect R.P. Michael Jackson. Um, you disrespect the whole Jackson family.
They're gonna lose.
You could play. You could put Bell Biv DeVoe on there too. And they still lose. Like, come on, man. Like,
Well, Biv DeVoe is new edition.
I'm
So
just
it don't.
saying. I'm saying you could put them there and you're going to still lose. You could put their catalog and they still gonna lose. Like you can put Bobby Brown catalog. They still. You can put everybody catalog in New Edition individually. The group they still would get
You
washed out
said
with
new
Jackson.
edition against the Jackson 5. New edition is
That's
gonna lose.
yeah. That's a
Man,
wild. That's a wild song. That's a bad matchup.
you staticky again. New edition versus the Jackson 5. That's kind of like doing new edition versus Boys the Men. New edition is gonna win.
Yeah, this big. I'm all on now.
And I
I
like
probably gonna
Boys
rename
the Men.
this. I'm probably gonna rename this live later. It's basically random. Oh yeah, we can talk about this, man. We
That's
talking about
like
random.
that's like putting B5 against B2K.
B5. What?
You heard me?
That's not a mismatch. You crazy.
Huh?
It's not a mismatch. You wild.
I can't hear you. It's staticky.
It's not a mismatch. You wild.
You said what's a mismatch?
B
That,
B2K and B5 is a mismatch.
nah, I said that's like putting B5 against B2K.
You you bugged out. Hold
How
on. Cool.
B2K is gonna destroy B5?
No, they not, man.
What? You wild, yeah.
No,
They
they
only
not.
had one
No.
album.
You was wild, man.
Nah, B2K gonna destroy B5.
B5 one of the most underrated of all time, truth
Yo,
be
you gotta
told,
chill
man.
out, yo. You gotta chill out. You're not better than no B2K. Boy, it's wild. Somebody said that's like B2K versus mindless behavior. They said you bugging. They said you on drugs. I told you. I told you they wasn't messing with no B2K.
Hold up, how I'm bugging? Hold up, man. Hold up, we ain't doing that. Hold up,
I told you.
hold up,
Yo, B5 is not on B2K level. You gotta chill out, bro.
hold up, sir. No, we're not doing that.
They might got a shot with mindless behavior. They might.
B5 not legendary. I was joking. You was wild out. You was dead serious, man, about that stuff before. B5 is not legendary. I was
I
joking.
can't hear you. It's static.
You hear me now? Hold up.
Nah, it's still static. But yo, they got you out the way. We did a Bojo's Crusaders. It would be pretty good. No, what? B5 got one album and like two songs that people know of.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't even name your B5 song, dog. Y'all wild, man.
They remade that song from the old group Troop. All I Do.
That shit was trash. I didn't know they did that.
That's the only song I remember.
like R&B groups. We would never see R&B group ever again. Only time you see R&B groups is
I told you they got a better shot against that group mindless behavior.
yo, that was your favorite group back in the day,
B5.
man. That was your favorite group back in the day, man. You know who B5 is? Come on,
He
dog.
said, "Who is B5?"
That's funny as shit though.
Oh man,
Yeah, mindless behavior.
I wouldn't dare hype up B5. Told you.
Man, man, listen, man.
Yo, you gotta fix your mic. I told you. He would
This
not
ain't
let
my.
go.
Hold on, it is my mic. Type in one. If y'all can hear, like, it's my mic. Hold up, man. I can double. I can check.
Your mic's still crazy, yo. I wouldn't dare hype up B5. That's funny.
It ain't my mic, man. I'm on my YouTube, man.
Now I hear you.
Yo, ain't my mic.
What's that?
It's probably
I
on
would
the
somebody said I wouldn't dare hype up B5. That's funny.
yo.
They might
Listen,
got a
man.
shot against mindless behavior, I told you.
Man, my behavior was trash too, man. Like that's garbage. Trash ass niggas, man. They was trying. How you gonna try? They was trying to bring R&B boy group back. Like, dog, that shit over with, dog. Like, you would never see another successful R&B group ever again. Well, if they
I
if it,
wouldn't say
if you
that.
if they not no pop, they not no type of pop group or something like that. That don't count. If you're what happened to one? What happened to one Nate? What was it called?
One Direction.
Uh, One Direction.
I
That
don't
was
know.
that's the only thought. Like if you ain't know One Direction or like you ain't know what's the KS that K-pop group?
I don't know what you talking about. Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, you like you just disappeared. You wasn't talking at all.
KS. What's the joint? KS. What's that pop? It's like that pop group
I don't know.
that K
I'm trying to remember.
BTS.
Who?
BTS. It's some group. Yeah, BTS.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, BK is a K-pop. So it's like, I mean, you ain't gonna see stuff like that.
They said they coming.
K-pop.
They said they coming out with the new NSYNC right now.
That's insane though.
Oh, you talking about like a black group? My fault.
I'm not even talking about a new group. Period. You're really gonna see one. You ain't gonna see one R&B one. That
Why
shit
is
overrated, man. When the last time you seen a new R&B group?
uh
I don't want to talk about no collaborations because like yeah, you always gonna see them. You gonna see them like a
who?
collaboration R&B. Uh you gonna see collabo albums of R&B singers. You ain't gonna see no like a smooth group like
TGT was a group.
that's not they were single artists. They teamed up. That don't count. That you talking about? I'm talking about
They
a
was a
mod.
legit group.
I'm not. It's not about them being a legit group. You're talking about. I'm talking about a group that
Uh,
came in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Ralph. Don't do that, Ralph.
yeah.
That nigga's a bandwagon ass fucking fan. Don't do that. That nigga's a
How
fucking
you a
bandwagon.
bandwagon fan when he know that nigga?
What you mean? Don't do that, dog. Hey, listen, I don't give that man a
Huh?
pass for that. I don't give that man a pass for that. That man just want to be.
Oh, that was staticky. That man from New
Nah,
Orleans,
man.
man.
I don't want to hear that, man.
Huh?
I do not want to hear that, man. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. He from New Orleans, man. CP3
I
from North
can't
Carolina.
hear you.
That's on your end. That's not on my end.
Yo, Skip really be listening to Lil Wayne, yo.
That
He
nigga
was listening
trash.
to Carter 2 back in the day.
Fuck out here. Well, I can't tell you. See, he a fan of players, also a fan of teams. Like, come
Yo,
on,
I
man.
cannot hear you, bro.
That's on your end. I'm trying to tell you, it's on your end. I just said it in the chat. Y'all can hear if it's anything crazy. Let me know. It ain't on my end.
Uh,
I listen on the and I'm listening on the YouTube side too, man.
That man, that man, not no bandwagon
Word.
fan, man. Chris Paul, one of his favorite players. He know that man personally. He said it.
Slow grind hard, man.
He said they was living in the same condo.
Who gives a damn what the nigga you talking about, man? Like, man, said racism don't even exist. I don't give a fuck what that nigga be talking about, man. He can say anything.
Oh,
Wayne, I mean, I had a condo with Chris Paul. I had a condo with Chris Paul. No, you didn't. Lying like a motherfucker, man. It's like, nah, I mean, he could, but
at first when I seen that, I was like, "Who that old lady that Chris Paul hugging?" Because I couldn't see. I just seen the hair color. I was like, "Oh, that's that nigga Lil Wayne." I said, "Damn, Chris Paul make him look short as hell." Oh, Chris Paul, he's 6 foot. That's funny.
word, man. This is so. I'm a bandwagon if I'm a Lakers fan because Kobe's from Philly. No, but Chris Paul is known for being a bandwagon fan, though. Like,
You
that's
mean
not.
Lil Wayne?
I said Chris Paul, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is known for being a bandwagon ass fan, though.
Oh, that man was a Kobe fan. LeBron James. Will LeBron get another ring?
You said LeBron get another ring.
I said Willie.
I mean, I don't know. That's all.
They try to get Damian Lillard.
I
Tim
got
and
the Bucks
Schroeder
for
trying
number.
to get 120 million. Who he kidding, yo?
I don't know
He is
why
not
y'all
no.
keep.
He is
Why
not
y'all
no.
kind of act? Well, why we do it as a black player is like, listen. Here's the thing. He's getting that money, man.
130?
He's getting that money.
You said why we do
So,
that to black players? Whoa, whoa,
like,
whoa,
why
whoa,
we
whoa.
doing that to black players, man?
We have called out a whole bunch of thieves.
It
That's
doesn't matter, my nigga. But this is before he got paid though. Like people. I was like, he's getting 20 million a year. Like, I don't know why people act like he's not going to get that money.
I'm not
When
saying
like
20 million. He said
he
130.
said, no, he did not. He said it's 100. People were boosting that
It
shit
said
up when he
100
said
to
that.
120 mil.
Exactly. You said 100. You said 130. Like
My
they
fault. I was
don't.
10 million off. 100 to 100 to 120. That's 30 million a year, bro. That's a 4-year contract.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
My fault. Let me say.
Yeah,
Damn.
well, Matt wrong as a motherfucker. He can have a full
That's a
year.
that's a $40 million contract. My fault. No, that's $30 million
No, it's
contract. What
not.
you talking about? If he get paid
Whatever, man.
120 million for 4 years, that's 30 million. What are you talking
Let me
about?
double
My
check
math
this,
is
man.
on par, sir. What are you talking about?
You said 20. You said hold up.
120 million for 4 years.
You said it'll be for 4 years.
Yeah,
Who said it'll be for 4 years?
that's what he want. He want max contract.
Hurry up,
So
man.
if he get 120 million for 4 years, he's making 30 million. He ain't worth 30 million.
Hold up, man. Let me see. I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna do the math real quick. Hold up, man. Because I'm exactly. Okay.
30 million plus 30 million plus 30 million plus 30 million is 120 million. He would be getting paid 30 million a year, bro. That's a lot for Dennis Schroeder.
But if it's so he can get a 5 year, 120 million. What are you talking about?
Huh?
If you're looking for a 5 year deal.
I don't know. I heard he looking for 4 year deal.
Either way, it was 100 to 120 million though. So I mean, like, that's not. He's not. I mean, let's make that clear. Tobias getting 20, almost 30. Yeah, I mean, if Tobias Harris can get that shit, Dan Short can get that shit too. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not. I mean, that's all I'm saying. If you can get 30 mil a year, I wouldn't be surprised. Look at who Tobias Harris getting. So.
He can't be getting 30 million. He be getting like 20.
That nigga need to get 10 million a year. That nigga's a bum, man.
Nah, but you got
That
people like
nigga,
Davies Bertan getting 20 million. Fuck out of here.
hey, man, I don't care. He should be just get 20. Get 19 million a year for Tobias, man. Come
Nah,
on, man.
but you got Davies Bertan out here getting 20 million a year. Fuck out of here.
Hey, that's the market value.
And his job is just to be a shooter.
That's a market value. That's true.
Nah, but you
That's
talking about
market
getting
value.
Tobias 10. Nah, fuck
So,
that.
so why? What you mean? Hey, Tobias Harris is not. It's not no 30. He is not. First of all, he's not a max player for one.
He's not. I'm not
Yeah,
disagreeing.
David Bertans
But you
not a
said
max
give him
player.
10 million and Davies Bertans can
I
get
was.
20.
Yeah, but David Bertans not a max player.
What? It doesn't matter. So he still deserves to make more than Tobias Harris?
Man, all I know is Tobias Harris is a max player. Man.
Tobias Harris is way better than some Davies
Yeah,
Bertans.
Tobias Harris may be the worst max player in the league right now, man.
He might be. He
That's
might be.
for I take John Wall over that nigga right now, man.
Hey man.
I'm just saying, if these people trying to act like Dan Short can't get that money, somebody gonna pay him that money he paid Tobias Harris. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
I don't think nobody gonna pay them. The Knicks might.
The Knicks might, and everybody they press again the Damian Lillard too. The Lakers fans is press as hell getting Damian Lillard right now. I don't know why. Like, no, here's the thing. He may
Tobias
want to
jersey
go.
sells, but Schroeder can't sell to his own country.
That's crazy.
That's funny as hell.
George George Sales don't even own. I don't even know if that's even true or not. Though, tell you the truth, I don't even know if that's even true. He may be a fan favorite over there, but
I ain't
I
never
don't
seen
know.
nobody with a Tobias Harris jersey on that's a Sixers fan.
That's disgusting. You're disgusting.
every
Any
time
Sixers
I
fan
see
out
people,
there,
every time I see Sixers fan, they got on Joe or they got on the
and
AI.
you're
They
not
got
related, right? If you're not related to Tobias Harris, you are disgusting. And you have a Tobias Harris jersey on. If you're not related to him or friends with him, you first know him, you are disgusting, man.
I seen somebody with a Furcon Kormaz jersey on. I said, "Oh, you gotta chill out."
Wow, man.
I wear Tobias jersey before I wear a Furcon Kormaz.
Yeah, that's definitely wild right there.
Now I'm about to get me a Steph Curry John.
Yeah, it's about what I was about to say. I was like, yeah, they're real pressure on trying to get Damian Lillard the Lakers, man. I mean,
I
I don't know
know
how to
they really
like
trying to
about
get him.
because the thing is about Dennis Schroeder is, I mean, it's all
They
about
keep
Dennis Schroeder wants
they
the
keep showing
Dennis
all
Schroeder.
these old tweets before Dave made it to the league.
It's like, dog, like we don't know exactly where he's gonna go. Well, I'd be surprised he go to the Lakers. No, I won't. But here's the thing: it's that's I mean, end of the day, it's still selling out for a ring. It's still selling out for a ring. I mean, listen, the Lakers sold out for a ring. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, just to go with the build championship teams. But it's called I call it how it is. At the end of the day, they got listen. The Lakers put themselves in a situation. LeBron James chose to
LeBron
play on the
James.
Lakers. LeBron James chose to be on the Lakers. A veteran player that's been in the league for like almost 20 years. He's getting now. It's not a coincidence. He started him injuries wise. He's starting to get hurt more. Even though you can say that Solomon Hill, whatever that was a bad. He went
That
to it.
man a
Maybe
dirty player, yo.
that wasn't dirty. Man. He went for
He's
that
a
was
dirty
basketball.
player.
That was a basketball player. We're not doing that. Solomon Hill not even know going for being dirty. We're not doing that. That's disrespectful. That man did not intentionally try to hurt LeBron. He went for the basketball, man.
He said, "Yeah, you think you getting that fifth ring?"
We're not gonna do Solomon Hill like that. That man Solomon Hill be chilling, man.
That man a bum.
He can't be a bum. He been in the league this long.
When I mean bum, I'm talking about compared to the other NBA players. I don't
That
mean
man not
compared to us.
that man not no bum, man.
That's why Mike. That's why McMillan had his ass down.
Simon Hill, he's still on rosters though. Same for him. I mean, hey man, listen, but I ain't gonna call that man dirty when he try to make a play on the ball. I can't do that, man. I'm just saying, but LeBron James, you got AD, Mr. Shout out to my man CA3. Got his nickname.
Oh yeah,
Always
that's messed
damage.
up. Everybody gonna
Always
keep talking
damage.
about that.
Always damage.
They gonna keep talking about that CP3 trade to the Lakers.
I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Man. It's deeper. If you don't, it's really deeper than it is. But I mean, it is what it is. But like, LeBron can get any player. LeBron can't get any player he wants. That's a lie. Y'all gotta stop saying like LeBron can't get any player he wants. It's not true. It's not true. You know how many people LeBron James would love to play with? Like, come on, man.
He wanted to play with Kawhi.
Come on, man. That's not true. LeBron James don't want to like it's not it's like look at it got AD. AD is he that guy? Here's the thing though. I call it selling out for a championship because this is the reason why. Because when LeBron James league, he don't have a lot of years left. He has like what? I mean, like 4 years left in his contract. Probably gonna
Uh,
retire.
he trying to play. He trying to play with his son.
I mean, maybe whatever case may be, right? But I'm just saying, right?
Hmm.
So he's gonna retire. He's gonna decline year by year at this point. He still plays. He's still a good basketball player. I'm not saying he's trash, but he can't be that guy for your team no more, right? So you expect AD to be that guy on the team. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you can say that. You can say that guy playing all you want to. I mean, it doesn't matter. They only got one championship out. I mean, they got championship out of it, but that's. I mean, can they get any more? Because right now they're not better than the Warriors when the Warriors come back. Whatever the Warriors want to do, they're not going to be better than the Warriors. The Warriors probably so.
Yeah, with them draft picks they got,
And they talking about maybe trade him and get somebody and bring on the team. So I don't. I
they
mean,
got
come on.
two first round draft picks, high ones too. The 14th and the 7th for this draft class. They got James Wiseman. They finally go ahead a quarterback.
I mean,
Maybe
the
Harrison.
Lakers,
Maybe
Lakers,
Andrew
is,
Wiggins could finally play like Harrison Barnes did.
Lakers in trouble, man. And like you said, I said this when I said LeBron James. Listen, I'm AD LeBron, get your money, but at the same time, if you want to win championships, you need the talent and you need the right talent around you to build a team. And how can you sign the contract they signed, right? How they're not going to be able to sign free agents. They got to do. Here's the thing: they trade all the people to get Dame Lillard. They will still have no bench, so that's still a beatable team. You know what I mean? Because what valuable pieces that the Lakers do honestly got.
LeBron said, "I've done this before. I can do it again."
Yeah, but that top heavy it ain't 100% guaranteed. They gonna breathe. They're not gonna breathe through no. I mean, it's not gonna be a breeze through like people try to make it seem. Because
Oh no!
Miami didn't breeze through nothing when they was top heavy.
The first year they breezed through the East. They just lost in the finals when they were supposed to.
Yeah, it wasn't a breeze through. They lost. Good job is it, man?
The
So
second year, what happened? The second year. Second year they didn't breeze through the East. The third year they did they breeze. No, they didn't breeze through the East. That's when they took them and the Pacers went 7 games. Hello.
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. The years when they breeze through the East is when they lose in the finals.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, what time is it? Come on,
Five.
I gotta try to get. Yeah, I gotta get something to eat. I'm about to get off here. This is a quick little live.
All right.
Yeah, man. Salute to Kai, hopping on, being on. Salute to everybody from tuning in. All that good stuff. Hit the like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down. Comment all that stuff, man. I see all that stuff, man. So, I mean, salute everybody for tuning in. Like I said, like, comment, share. You know what I mean? Share this. It help us a lot. You know what I mean? Comment, like, all that good stuff. I mean, what time is it? 5. Salute Tiffany. Salute Tiffany. Yeah, I'm about to get off this thing. Um, and I'll get something to eat. So, salute everybody for rocking. You know what I mean? Uh, being patient. God, sorry for that last live, whatever. But hey, it is what it is. Bobby Brown, Keith Sweat tonight. I got Bobby Brown winning. Um, I don't really have a real reason. I mean, I'm just got a feeling that he probably gonna get swept though. He probably gonna get trashed though. But I ain't gonna hold you. But hey, I got Bucks winning tonight. Um, hey man, salute to everybody. Uh, it's been a good stream. All that good stuff. Shout out to people watching on Facebook. Shout out to people. Hey, if you watching on Twitch, uh, follow my pages. Is TruDaKxng on Twitch, TruDaKxng on YouTube, of course. TruDaKxng on Facebook page. Follow me on Instagram. TruDaKxng underscore. Then my other Instagram page that I just made. It's gonna be like my where I post my like content and stuff up. TruDaKxng TV. So salute everybody for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Again, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm out. Peace, deuces.